Less than 2 months after announcing her bid for New York governor, Elise Stefanik is dropping out of the race. In a statement posted to her social media Friday afternoon, the Congresswoman saying it's not an effective use of time or resources to spend the first half of next year in a, quote, unnecessary and protracted primary against Nassau County Executive Bruce Blakeman.
MAGA Republican Elise Stefanik from New York. Let me tell you how she got what she got. Elise Stefanik became the third highest ranking person in MAGA in the House of Representatives. She was next to Mike Johnson as far as being the Speaker of the House. So that means in the line of succession, the next time around, she probably would be Speaker if the Republican Party ever got to be in power again after Mike Johnson. She was known as a moderate Republican because she was from a liberal state until Liz Cheney started to go against Trump during the impeachment trials. So she started to become a sycophant for Donald Trump. Once they pushed Liz Cheney out of her position, they elevated her into Cheney's position. So she became a zealot. She became a all-out MAGA Republican for Trump. So much so that this time around when Trump got back into power, he was going to make her UN ambassador. She had to get confirmed. They decided not to do it because they had such a small margin in the House of Representatives. So he told her, stay your ass in the House. She got tired of the House. She didn't want to be there no more. So you know what? I'll go run for New York governor. So 2 months ago, she tried to run for governor, and now she's dropping out. Not only is she dropping out, but she's not going to run for her House seat. Another one bites the dust. Why? Number one, she's being primaried on her right side. Somebody in New York is trying to challenge her for her seat. And if you're such a popular person in New York, you won't have a problem running in a primary to get the governorship of New York. But because you got to fight, in that 6 months that you got to fight, you got to defend all of Trump's policies and for the most part say you're going to duplicate that in New York State. Do you think New York is going to fall for that crap? But why won't you run for the House seat? It's because the rats are leaving the sinking ship. It doesn't matter if you're running for governor or for the House of Representatives. You still got to go out there and fight for Trump's policies. Name a legislation that you guys passed in the last year other than that big, beautiful bill that's been tearing up the economy. Go and defend that. You guys would not extend the ACA subsidies, and you don't have a plan for health care. Explain that. Inflation is the same November of last year that it is in November of this year. Explain that. Unemployment was at 4% when Biden left office, and everybody complained. It's at 4.6%. Explain that. That's the problem. You, Elise Stefanik, have to go to New York in your district. I don't think you're in New York City, but you got to go to your district and explain what makes his economy better when all the numbers were lower. Income was higher, unemployment was lower, the inflation was the same, but you say it's a great economy. Explain that. You can't. That's why you decide, hey, you know what? The hell with this. I'm not going to run for governor. You could have easily primaried that guy. And then you say, I'm not going to run for the House either. I got enough money in the bag. I'm good. I can just go home and be with my family. You do that. Oh, and one last thing before I close this out. Hey, MAGA. Hey, we're gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. Get out now, because just like Queen said, we gonna get you too. What do you think? Yeah. Another one bites the dust.